What's up everybody, this is Endo from New York City. I'm an instructor here at Dubspot and DJ product specialist for Native Instruments. And today I'm going to be showing you guys the DJM900 and how to use it with Traktor. The first setup I'm going to show you is how to use CD timecode control over Traktor using the DJM900. The first thing we're going to do is plug an RCA cable from the CD's RCA output into a CD line in channel of the DJM900. Then you're going to take a Traktor CD and put it in the CD player. And in the DJM900 settings tool, I'm going to set the input to be CD line. I'm going to make sure each deck is set to scratch control. And make sure the inputs are set up correctly. Now you can use any 4 of the inputs on the mixer. Right now I have my CDs plugged into inputs 2 and 3, and 4 and 5. Then I'm going to make sure my outputs are set correctly. I have the CDs coming out of output of deck B and deck C. Now I'm going to hit play on the CD players and see if we're getting timecode. It's actually possible to use CDs and vinyl together. You just have to set the outputs in the DJM900 settings tool to either vinyl or CDs, whatever you're using, and then set up the inputs and outputs correctly inside of the Traktor's input and output routing. Now here's how to use CDJs digitally with Traktor. So I'm going to plug a digital RCA cable from the CD's digital out into a digital input on the mixer. Then I'm going to go to the DJM900 settings tool and I'm going to set the outputs for those channels to digital. Inside of Traktor, I'm going to go to the output routing and configure my output routing correctly and also set my input routing correctly. And as long as scratch control is on, I'll just hit play and I'll get timecode coming right into Traktor using the digital outputs. This will actually free up some channels on your DJ mixer. So now here's a really easy setup that you can do with the DJM900 Nexus if you're not using any timecode control. All you have to do is plug the mixer USB into your computer, set each channel to USB. You can set your outputs in order 0, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and you'll have all 4 decks in Traktor automatically routed to each channel of the DJ mixer. Now this also works the same way if you're using the newer models of CDJs such as the CDJ 2000s or 900s, since they actually work as a controller for Traktor. Now here's how to set up recording in Traktor using the DJM900. The DJM900 has a high quality built-in record output that will allow you to record your sets directly in Traktor without using an RCA cable. Using the DJM900's record output will give you a high quality recording that has consistent volume levels, since the recording output is independent from the master output. To set up recording in Traktor using the DJM900, go to the DJM900 settings utility and set the output for one of the channels to record out. This will disable that channel's inputs, but you can still play music through that channel. Now in Traktor, go to the Preferences, then Input Routing, and make sure that the channel that you set to record out is set up in the input routing. Then set the recording source to external and set the input to whatever channel you're using as the record out. Now go to Traktor's recorder, which is the tape deck icon in the upper right hand side of the screen, and hit record. While you're playing music, set the recording levels so that the levels are as loud as possible without hitting the reds. Now I'm going to show you how to send MIDI from the DJM900 into Traktor so you can control things like Traktor effects or anything else that's MIDI learnable. The first thing I'm going to do is on the mixer, I'm going to click on the on and off button in the MIDI section. This will start sending MIDI out of the mixer. Now inside of Traktor, I'm going to create a new MIDI device by going to Preferences, Controller Manager, and I'll click Add, Generic MIDI. I'm going to name it DJM900 Nexus. Now I'm going to set the in port and the out port for this device. I'm going to set it to be DJM900 Nexus for the in port and the out port. Now I'll set a command that I want to MIDI learn, such as effects. Then I'll hit the learn button, and then I'll hit a button on the mixer. And you can see that Traktor assigned that button to turn the effect on. Now I'm going to show you how to update the firmware on the mixer. If you update the firmware, it's going to fix any bugs with the mixer and also add any new features to the mixer, such as new effects or anything like that. So here's how to update the firmware. What you're going to do is plug an Ethernet cable from the Ethernet hub at the back of the mixer into your Ethernet port on your computer. I'm going to power off the mixer. Now before powering the mixer on, I'm going to actually check to see what firmware version I'm on. So I'm going to hold the effect Q button down and also the on and off effect button down. And I'm going to hold these down while I power the mixer back on. Now when I power the mixer back on, you're going to see on the screen that it tells you what firmware version I'm on. Now I'm on version 1.26, so I'm going to need to update my firmware. So to update my firmware, I'm just going to go to my system preferences and make sure under network that it says that Ethernet's connected. Now I'm going to double click on the updater tool. I'm going to choose my language as English, and then I'm going to hit start. Now it's sending the firmware to the mixer and updating everything. When it's done, I'm going to click OK. And now you can see on the screen it says success. And that's how to use the DJM900 with Traktor. Now Traktor DJs can show up to the club and set up with ease without using all those extra cables and just plug in and play without disturbing the other DJs. If you like this concept, also check out the other Pioneer Traktor Scratch certified mixers like the DJM850 and the DJM-T1. I hope you enjoyed the videos. For more info about me, check out djendo.com. For more info about Dubspot, check out dubspot.com. Peace.
Welcome to Dubspot. We believe in providing you hands-on experience right away. Whether you're completely new to music and want to turn the sounds in your head into a musical reality, or you're an experienced artist looking to refine your skills and add new tools to your arsenal, we're ready to meet you at your level. For students of all ages, all levels, and all styles of music, Dubspot is here to help you achieve your goals. With course offerings both online wherever you are and at our school in the heart of New York City, we are ready to guide you through the next phase of your musical transformation. Whether you want to produce music, DJ, or do both, you've come to the right place. Come explore Dubspot for yourself, become a part of our community, and make music.